Around my island, there's only a few neighbors. We live so far away from each other that we can scream and shout as much as we want to, and still the neighbors won't hear us.
I take the bus to school every day in Denmark, as well as I use the train sometimes to go to friends' houses. In South Africa, it's too dangerous to use public transport because of criminals.
We have three boats to get to the island. They're all different in size and speed. We don't have a single boat in Denmark because it's not easy to get a berth and boats are expensive.
In the weekends in Denmark, I ride my bike with friends, usually in the park, but I cannot ride my bike in South Africa. Once I saw a guy who crashed with his bike into a car because South Africa has no bike lanes to ride in.
On our island we have a sauna on the lake shore, which can reach up to 100 degrees, much hotter than a Danish sauna. We dip in the lake, then run into the sauna, sit for about 15 minutes, then back to the lake.
Food is tastier in South Africa in my mind. When we ride, we grill boerewors, South African chicken, steaks, crocodile burgers, occasionally ostrich. Danish pølser are not as juicy.
Food is hard to store on the island, although we have a gas-powered fridge, but gas is expensive and it contributes to global warming. I prefer Finnish food, like lihapuli, meatballs, bass that we fish from the island, and piirakka, a pie. It's less fatty than Danish food.
In South Africa, there's a restaurant chain called Spur, where it's cheap to eat. For about 50 Danish kroner a head, you can get 3 times more food and drink than in Denmark.
We bought the island a long time ago, when electricity was a luxury and expensive to install. The government asked all of the people who bought islands if they want electricity. We did not connect electricity to our island. Today we could pay for it, but it would spoil the feeling of being.
Even though we both like different places in the world where we feel free, we still are best friends here in Denmark.